Welcome. Welcome to Sue's University of Life. I'm Sue Gaskell. Sue Gaskell, self-awareness life coach, motivator. Help people with eating problems. I'm the founder of Shoreway Slimming Clubs, and I help people with all sorts of addictions and hopefully to learn to love themselves. What I like to do is connect with you, the viewer, you, the person. I am who I say I am. Outside of all the roles that we play, I am authentically real. I feel, I hurt, I am a human being, and I am spirit in a physical body. I wanted to talk about the Serenity prayer and how over the last few weeks it's never been more appropriate and never been more needed to understand than things that happen in my life. And when I talk about myself, I'm talking about awareness. So this is Sue's University of Life. Sue because that's my named name, and University of Life, which is the platform which I work from. And it's your life, your University of Life. And if you connect with me and can see that I'm here to make a difference, for you to think through things sometimes, that is absolutely wonderful. If you don't connect with me, that's also okay. Because we have to know that that person is authentically coming from energy, spirit, vibration, university, not from a man-made anything. A belief in love and a belief in God. Put an extra O in God, good. I believe in good. I believe in love. I believe in goodness. And so therefore my spirituality is based on love. From my very essence, the core of who I am. When I was born onto this earth as spirit, I am pure loving energy. When we then are born, within a few minutes, man takes over, human takes over, and starts teaching us what's right, wrong, good, bad, from a place of fear. Fear-based love, I grant you, it's nonetheless fear. And therefore control, blame, shame, guilt take over. And it leads to punishment. Whereas spiritual love, pure loving energy, is based on wisdom. It's based on understanding. It's based on connecting with the energy, the child within, the self and other. And we're here to evolve our spirit. That's what I know for sure. People say, well, how do you know? I say to them, how do you know what love is? And they say, because I do. I said, well, put it in my hand. Give me the evidence that everybody seems to need, scientists and so forth, physics all need to have evidence. Put love in my hand so I can actually see that is pure love. Well, of course, they have to say, well, I'm not able to do that. No more can I say to you that pure loving energy is the essence of who you are. No more than I can say to you, I know of that love. And I know from awareness the difference between love and fear. And love and fear are opposite from a spiritual personality perspective. In the human condition, our conditioning, our programming, which is man-made, then love and hate are opposite. And that's what people are doing. They're not loving each other. They are hating the weather. They're hating this, they're hating that. They're not using the word in a place where it's appropriate and helpful. What do I hate as a human being? Injustice. I hate people misconstruing and misunderstanding because it suits them to make them feel better. I don't do that. I will tell you the truth. Even if what I have to say you do not like and you're going to judge me harshly, I will still tell the truth to the best of my ability. And the reason we don't tell the truth to each other is because if I tell you who I am, I have to believe and trust that you will not judge me. And you won't add shame to my shame when in my humanness I've made mistakes. I am who I say I am. I have learned from life. I understand about wisdom. And I also understand the Serenity prayer. And if I don't quote it accurately, it doesn't matter. Because I'm saying what I'm saying from a place of pure love. That when things at every level of my life, everything seemed to be a closed door in the last few weeks, and it's like bam, 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 every area, and then you end up on the floor, not literally been hit. That's how it feels, emotionally, psychologically, mentally, physically, every which way, your trust and everything, and your belief in people, not in pure love. I know of that, and I know now that it's important to accept the things we cannot change, and the cannot word I question. Know the difference. Accept the things I cannot change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And so in awareness with myself, I teach self-awareness. I am able to ask you the questions that you need to look at. Why do you eat when you're not hungry? And with the work I do, I can help you to understand that and then have choices, because you can change only what you know. If it's subconsciously hidden, if you're in denial, then you're in denial for a reason, because you don't want to face the pain of heartache, the pain of being left, the pain of being abandoned, the pain when as a child you lost that balloon that you'd wanted and you let it go and it went up to the sky. That was a huge loss. And how the people around you dealt with that will have made a difference to your perception. So if somebody had have held you and you'd have been able to say how upset you were, how sad you were that your balloon had gone, then that person could have said, oh, don't be silly, it's only a balloon. Come on, I'll buy you another one. All sorts of things which will begin to shape you from that conditioning into being a certain way. Whereas if pure love had been there, and it doesn't matter who it was, someone had seen your sadness and pain and your tears, and if it was me now, I would say to that child, hello, what's happened? And they'd tell me, or they'd go quiet, and I'd be quiet, and I'd just smile. And I'd look up at the balloon, because I knew exactly what that child was going through, because I've been that child, and I've had the courage to explore everything. That's why I know who I am, why I do what I do. I change what I can and continue to grow. And when life knocks you down and you feel like you're done, and I'm 71 years of age, so life is, my time is running out on earth. And there's so much to do. I have so much to share. I need to write a book about the new language of love that we speak to ourselves. We need to get rid of some words that are positively harming our chatterbox. Words that add to the fear and not to the love. I know that I'm ready to teach. Are you ready to learn? And so it's with great joy I can say I had a really deep grieving for a day of so many things, and then a sadness at the way I see the way people treat each other, and I know that I can only do my part. And then as I sobbed and understood and healed from within something else, then I know that the journey is ongoing. Nobody can ever resolve everything, and it's okay to not be okay. And when people here on social media say everything's great, well, okay, I'll leave that at that. You may be right. And that's me just leaving it out there. And so the message is quite simple. When you feel down, I feel a song coming on. When you feel down, I don't know where that was leading. I will finish on, I will not continue singing. I don't mind if my voice is not the hottest. I just know that that felt so natural to say. And that's what I am. I'm real. I'm honest. People say it's wearing your heart on your sleeve. Not so. Do not ever, ever confuse the strength of love and think it's a weakness. It is your greatest strength. It is my joy to tell you, if you want to learn why do you eat when you're not hungry, and learn to change that so that you can lose weight if that's the issue. I'm the founder of Shoreway Slimming Clubs, as I said. Thousands and thousands of people have benefited. It's a simple eating plan as I teach life skills. And you look at why do you eat when you're not hungry, and then why do you say yes when you want to say no. The paper qualifications are enough to get me through. However, anybody listening to this with your degrees in college, I wish you well. I have the wisdom of experience in life which I've learned from, and there is no qualification better on this earth to serve our fellow man when we say, I am here. You matter. You are enough. You always were. And let's learn to love our neighbour as ourselves. Instead, we hate ourselves and therefore hate our neighbour. We're envious and jealous. And I'm here to say, let's learn to be human and the experience that goes with it, which feeds our spiritual growth as we evolve into the next part of the journey. Thanks for listening. This is Sue Gaskell Barlow, Sue's University of Life. If you would like to follow me, then follow, subscribe, ding the bell, and when I'm on here on the different topics I talk on, then it will be my pleasure to welcome you. Bye for now.